thy what? Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people. God said that our foreparents, their sons and their daughters, you see that? Come here, I want y'all to come look at something. They got a baby in their arms. It said thy sons, thy daughters was going to be given unto another people. Who is that right there? What color is he? And he's selling it. He said your sons and your daughters is going to be given to another people. I want to give you the color of her genitalia. To let you want to, so you can tell her, so she can tell you what color her behind is and what color her vaginal parts is. That's how we cursed out here. We cursed out here in the hood to where our little princesses run around here half naked, and you don't know what type of perverts and pedophiles you got running around your little girls out here. See, that's cursed in the city. Read Deuteronomy 28 again.
The book of Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 15.
16.
Verse 16. Cursed shall thou be in the city.
It said, cursed shall we be in the city, because we can't afford a nicer place to live. We've been so beat down with systematic oppression, we got to go get Section 8 vouchers. We got to go get low-income housing just so we can have adequate living.
That's right.
Adequate living. We cursed out here in the hood. We cursed out here in the hood because we think that these rappers and these so-called entertainers give a damn about us.
That's right.
Nobody give a damn about you out here in the hood.
Right.
We come out here to our people. Because guess what? They get their money and they move out the hood.
That's right.
What's up, big bro? How you doing? What's your name, man? My name's John.
Hey, soldier.
D. Hey, let me ask you a question, D.
Lazarus.
You went to church growing up?
Lazarus.
You got growing up. We all went to church, right? What color of the teachers Jesus is? Yeah, he a white man, right? Let me ask you something. They said that the Bible said that Christ died for his people, right? When has a white man ever died for us?
Bring it out.
Tell me a white man that died for us.
Bring it up.
I'll wait. I got all day. I got all day. A white man ain't never died for us. A white man ain't never did nothing for us without him benefiting from it. But Jesus Christ, the black Messiah, died for his people. Because we was taught, oh, Christ loves everybody. You know the Bible never said that, right? The Bible never said that Christ loves everybody. The Bible does say who Christ loves. Give me who Christ loves.
The book of Romans chapter 9 and verse 13.
Come on.
As it is written, Jacob have I loved.
Oh, who have I loved?
Jacob have I loved.
But what?
But Esau have I hated.
So he say, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated. So it's a man in his Bible named Esau that God hates.
Bring it out.
So that just cut that right in half, that Christian rhetoric that they say God loves everybody.
That's right.
Because he said, I hate Jacob. I hate Esau.
That's right.
I love Jacob. I hate Esau.
Right.
He said, it says as it is written. So that means it's written somewhere else. That's the New Testament. Get it in the Old Testament. It's written in the Old Testament first. That's why Paul has to say, as it is written. Because God is a God that he don't lie. He one way. The same way you tell your kids you're going to do something for them, right? You're going to keep your word because you know your kids are expecting that, right? Right. So God don't lie. Read.
The book of Malachi chapter 1 and verse 2.
Read.
I have loved you, said the Lord.
So God said, I have loved you, Jacob, you, Israel, said the Lord.
Yet ye say, wherein hast thou loved us?
Hold on, start at verse 1.
Verse 1. The burden of the word of the Lord to Israel by Malachi.
To who?
To Israel by Malachi.
To Israel by Malachi. Read.
I have loved you, said the Lord. Yet ye say, wherein hast thou loved us?
Come on.
Was not Esau Jacob's brother?
Esau and Jacob brothers. Esau is the so-called white man. When you look at that sign, y'all got that Jacob and Esau sign?
Oh, we don't.
Listen, Jacob and Esau, when you read the book of Genesis chapter 25, Jacob and Esau got the same mama and the same daddy. They were twins.
That's right.
You know somebody that got twins that don't look alike? That's what Jacob and Esau were. They were fraternal twins. They don't look alike. God said, I love one, I hate the other. Because God know what he created.
That's right.
Read.
Was not Esau Jacob's brother?
Was not Esau Jacob's brother? Yes.
Saith the Lord.
Come on.
Yet I loved Jacob,
Uh-huh.
and I hated Esau.
God said he hated Esau.
That's right.
He hated him.
Right.
Jump to verse 4.
Verse 4, whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished, but we will return and build in desolate places.
Come on.
Thus said the Lord of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down, and they shall call them the border of wickedness.
God said all wickedness begins and ends with that so-called white man.
That's right.
It begins and ends. Let me ask you something. Who creates private prisons to fill them up to make more money? Who do that? Is it black folk doing that? No, you get people like Michael Jordan that'll go invest in that, because guess what? He wants that money.
That's right.
That's what his main focus is. That's why he keep putting out the same damn shoes over and over and over, because guess what? That so-called white man got his hand on his back. Michael Jordan want to keep that money. So he tell, hey, keep releasing them same shoes. And when you keep releasing them same shoes, I'm going to keep dropping them automatic assault rifles off in the hoods of Chicago. I'm going to keep dropping that dope off in the hood. I'm going to keep dropping all these illegal substances off in the hood. So guess what? When they kill each other over these Jordans, when they kill each other over this weed and the dope game they out here running, they're going to come right to my private prison, and I'm going to get paid 4 times off of them. That's how the cycle goes. Because God said the earth is given to the hand of the wicked. God put that white man in place because we broke his commandments. Give me Job 9:24.
Bring it out.
Because who run the world? Let's be honest. Who run the world? White folks. We ain't got to, hey, listen. The day of the Geechees, no, we ain't got to hide it no more.
That's right.
We ain't got to hide it. The so-called white man is the devil the Bible speaks of.
That's right.
But we've been beat down in our brains so much we don't even want to say it out loud. We don't even want, because we think, shit, he going to pop up somewhere. He might come and take away my house. He might come and take away my kids. We scared to speak out against him.
Right.
Because it's programmed in our head. We don't even realize it. Read.
The book of Job, chapter 9 and verse 24.
Come on.
The earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
Come on.
He covered the faces of the judges thereof.
I'm going to show you how he covers the faces of the judges. Let me ask you something. Who did they say this is? Who they say that is? Who is that right there? You say that's God, right? This is my point. The Bible says he covered the faces of the judges thereof. Little man say that that's God. So you say that's God, right? Who is that? You say that's the devil. Why you say that's the devil?
Wake him up.
Why you say that's the devil?
Right. Teach him all.
You look like him.
That's right.
Y'all got the same skin color.
That's right.
So if you say that's the devil, what are you saying about yourself?
Right. Wake him up.
Do you know you are a young prince? You are a young lion. You are a young king. You are a young God on earth.
That's right.
That's not the devil. That's what Christ looked like.
That's right.
This is the devil.
That's
the
right.
devil.
Right.
The same devil. They teach you about slavery in school? Who put you in slavery? You ever seen the movie Django? You ever seen, you probably ain't never seen Tweet. Let me ask you something. You ever seen pictures like this before? You ever seen pictures like that? They getting sold. Who's selling them? Is that a white man? He's selling him.
That's right.
He's selling him. Your ancestors were sold. Your ancestors was beaten. They were raped, robbed. They were fed to alligators and called alligator bait. That happened to your ancestors. You know why? Because we broke God's commandments.
Bring it out.
I'm going to show you how we broke God's commandments. We broke God's commandments one way by even just thinking that that was his son, Jesus the Christ. Give me Revelation 1:14. Let me show y'all something. Let me ask you, how old are you? You 11. How old are you? How old are you? 8. How old are you? Who is that? Y'all say that's Jesus?
No, that's not Jesus. That's not
Y'all ever read the Bible before?
Yeah, that's not Jesus.
Raise your hand, you read the Bible.
That's Caesar.
Caesar Borgia. That's his name. It's not Jesus. It's Caesar Borgia. You're right, princess. But guess what? You know, the Bible says that Jesus don't look like this. Jesus looked like that down there on the end. Let's read it.
The book of Revelation, chapter 1 and verse 14.
We finna see what Jesus looked like. Now, y'all ever play baseball?
Yes.
Y'all ever play, it's 3 strikes and what? You out, right?
Yeah.
So we finna count 3 strikes, and we gonna see at the end which one of these pitchers look like Jesus. Read.
Verse 14. His head and his hairs were white like wool.
It said Jesus' head Meaning the hair on his head, like your hair, your hair, your hair, your hair, and your hair, and mine was white like wool. Read.
As white as snow.
Which one of them pictures look like that? That one. Because we read it out the book. I'm not drawing it, we read it out the book. Read.
His eyes were as a flame of fire.
Which one got red eyes? Okay, that's strike two. Read.
And his feet.
Hold on. He said his feet. Now let me ask y'all something.
Same as our face.
Thank you, you smart. You smart. Your feet. Can you have white feet and brown legs? It look kind of weird, don't it? So John, this is Jesus' best friend, John. He looked down at Jesus' feet. He said his feet look like what?
And his feet like unto fine brass.
So y'all ever seen the band at school? What color is their horns? Brown. That's brass. They call it the brass section. It says his feet look like that, like fine brass. Read.
As if they burned in a furnace.
It said they burned in the furnace. Your mama ever been cooking and she forgot and left something in the oven or left it on the stove? What color does it turn when it burn up?
Black.
That's the same color Christ is.
That's right.
The Bible just told you what color Christ is. Don't never let nobody tell you that Jesus Christ is a white man with blonde hair and blue eyes. The Bible says that Jesus Christ looks like y'all. Y'all understand that? Watch this. Watch this. If Jesus is black, what color are his people? Because Christ coming back for his people. What color are his people if he black? Brown, black, because we all different colors. You and him not the same color. She not the same color. He a little bit lighter. He about my color. We all different shades of brown, right? Give me that, you got what I want?
Yep. The book of Jeremiah, chapter 14 and verse 2.
Come on.
Judah mourneth in the gates thereof language. They are black unto the ground.
What color are God's people?
They are black unto the ground.
No, they white.
They are black unto the ground.
If I start digging up dirt, you see that dirt right there? That dirt light, ain't it? That light brown. But if I start digging it up, it's gonna get a little dark, ain't it? That's the same way God's people are. We're not all the same color. Look around, everybody's a different color. But we all the same shade of brown. God's people are the same way. Let me ask y'all something. Who do y'all look up to? Who y'all want to be like when y'all grow up? Y'all want to be like NBA YoungBoy? Who y'all want to be like when you grow up? You want to be like Roddy Rich? Who you want to be like? Or what do you want to be when you grow up? Let me ask you that. What you want to be when you grow up?
A YouTuber.
A YouTuber? Okay. What you want to be when you grow up? If you could be anything in the world, what do you want to be? You want to work for the government? Great answer. What you want to be when you grow up? You want to be a rapper, okay? What you want to be, Princess? An influencer. So y'all want to be in front of the camera, influencing people to do different things, right? Guess what? You see all these men in purple? We're the real influencers because we influence people to keep God's laws, statutes, and commandments.
That's right.
That's what you should aspire to be. Because let me show you something. Read 1 Corinthians 15, verse 33. I'm going to show you something. Because whether you want to be a rapper, you want to be an influencer, you want to be on YouTube, because it seems like they make a lot of money, right? It seems like their face is everywhere. That ain't always a good thing. That ain't always a good thing to be seen. Watch this, read.
The book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 15 and verse 33. Be not deceived. Evil communications corrupt good manners.
It said, don't be deceived. Evil communication. Because a lot of times, when you watch YouTube, it's evil stuff on YouTube. People talking about killing, doing drugs. All that's on YouTube. Having sex, all that's on YouTube. A lot of people are influencers for negative reasons. But guess what? Do y'all realize how special y'all are? How often do y'all hear how special y'all are? I'm pretty sure y'all parents tell y'all how special y'all are to them, right? How much they love y'all, right? God feel the same way about y'all. Read Deuteronomy 7, verse 6.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7 and verse 6.
I want y'all to understand, listen. I want y'all to understand today how special y'all are to the Most High God. Y'all are special. Y'all just not little kids.
That's right.
Y'all different. Y'all different than everybody else. Watch it. Hold on. Listen.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7 and verse 6.
it
For
out.
thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy
bro?
God.
The holy means cut off. It means cut off. Read.
The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself.
He said God chose every last one of y'all to be special to himself. Read.
Above all people.
He said above all people. Guess what? Y'all not the same. There's nothing equal. Ain't no equality in the Bible. Y'all special above everybody else. Your mama's special. Your dad is special. You special. Your grandmama's above all people. Read.
That upon the face of the earth.
No, that's only in the projects.
Above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
Whether they black, or I mean whether they're Arab, so-called, whether they Chinese, Japanese, y'all better than every other nation on the planet.
That's right.
But y'all gotta understand it, and y'all gotta read it for yourselves. How many of y'all read the Bible or have read it before? You read it before? Read this again for me.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7 and verse 6. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God hath chosen thee.
God chose y'all. He chose you, princess. He chose you. He chose you, and you. To be what?
To be a special people unto himself.
Come on.
Above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
Now get Deuteronomy 6 and 7. Because guess what? It ain't just my job to teach y'all this. It's y'all mama's job too. It's y'all daddy's job too.
Right.
So when you go home, like, hey, Dad, can you teach me the commandments in the Bible? Mama, can you teach me the commandments in the Bible? Because the Bible says you supposed to teach me this. Read.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 6 and verse 7.
Read.
And thou shalt teach them diligently unto thy children, and shalt talk of them when thou sittest in thy house,
When you in the house just chilling, read.
and when thou walkest by the way,
When you walking through the hood, read.
and when thou liest down, and when thou risest up. And thou shalt bind them for a sign upon thy hand.
You should never forget them. Because guess what? Let me ask you something. You watch cartoons, right? You ever watch Disney movies with princesses in it, like Frozen, right? What did that princess have on? She had crystal. What was she wearing, though? A dress. Princess is supposed to wear dresses. Guess what? Your mama's a princess.
Right.
Your mama should be wearing a dress. You should be wearing a dress because you're a princess. Because guess what? Young boys and men, they wear pants. Watch this, read. Let me show y'all something. Y'all ever seen the NBA basketball players and the rappers? They got on dresses, don't they? That's wrong according to God. They not supposed to have that on. They got man bags and purses on. Who wear purses? Who? Girls. So why do they have it on?
Bring it out.
Do you think it's okay for them to wear it? Let's see what God, they what? Say it again.
Yes.
That's right.
Read.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 22 and verse 5.
Read.
The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man.
Come on.
Neither shall a man put on a woman's garment.
So a woman not supposed to wear what a man wear, which is pants and shorts, and neither shall a what?
Neither shall a man put on a woman's garment.
It said neither shall a man put on a woman's garment. So, cause what if you saw one of your friends and they had on a pink skirt with barrettes in their head and they got fingernail polish on?
Teach him, huh?
You gonna tell them to take it off? That's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to tell them, hey, you gotta take that off. Because a man's supposed to be a man. A young man's supposed to look like a young man. Right? Because if you're not, that's confusion. You're gonna be confused, like, is that a girl or a boy?
That's right.
Have y'all ever had to ask yourself, they're like, Mom, is that a girl or a boy? They did what? They transformed? They transformed. I like you. You sharp. I like you. Read.
For all that do so.
For all that do so are abomination unto the Lord thy God.
You think God like that? God said he don't like that. The word abomination is something that God hates. God said if a girl wearing pants, if a man wearing a dress, God said he hates it. Do you want to be hated by God? I don't want to be hated by God. I don't want that. I want to get the kingdom of heaven. How many of y'all want to go to heaven? Everybody out here should have their hands raised up. So let's see what if somebody about y'all same age asks Christ himself. What you got?
Hold up. What do you kind of like have to do to go to heaven?
We finna answer that question right now. Beautiful question. What's your name? Jamie? Great question, Jamie. Great question. Matthew 19. Because somebody, a young man just like y'all, asked the same question. Like, what I got to do to get to heaven? He asked Christ. He looking at Christ and asked him, Christ, what do I got to do to get to heaven? Let's see what he said.
The book of Matthew, chapter 19 and verse 16. And behold, one came and said unto him, Good master.
So a young man went to Christ and said, hey, good master,
Read, what good things shall I do that I may have eternal life?
he said, what I got to do to get to heaven, Jamie? This is what he asked Christ. He said, what I got to do to get to heaven? Let's see what Christ told him.
And he said unto him, Why callest thou me good? There is none good but one.
Christ say the only person that's good is my Father, the Most High God. Christ say, ain't nobody good but one. Read.
That is God. But if thou wilt enter into life,
He said, but if you want to get into heaven,
keep the commandments.
he said, you got to keep the commandments, Jamie. Now he going to tell him which commandments. Read.
He said unto him, Which? Jesus said, Thou shalt not do no murder.
He said, thou shalt not kill. Read.
Thou shalt not commit adultery.
Thou shalt not commit adultery. That means if a man go and he sleep with somebody else's wife, or a woman sleep with somebody else's husband, that's what adultery is. Read.
Thou shalt not steal.
You can't steal. So if you go over your partner house and he got the new 2K and you want it, you can't steal it. If he got the new Madden, you can't steal it. What you got, Princess? Why did we go into slavery? Beautiful question. I'm finna finish asking. You see all these commandments he naming? We didn't keep them. That's why we ran into slavery. Let me show you something. Go back to Deuteronomy 28. Watch this.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments in his statutes.
So you ask me, Princess, tell me your name again. Your name is beautiful? Guess what? That's a beautiful name. Right, hold that sign. Let me show you something. Come here, I want y'all to look at something. Beautiful asks, why did we go into slavery? Beautiful, I'm going to read it again. Read it.
But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
We didn't want to listen to God. The children of Israel, hold on a second, Jamie. The children of Israel, beautiful, they did not want to listen to God. They did not want to keep the commandments. Read.
To observe to do all his commandments in his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
Verse 32.
Verse 32. Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people.
It says that what?
Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people.
God said that our foreparents, their sons and their daughters, you see that? Come here, I want y'all to come look at something. They got a baby in their arms. It said thy sons, thy daughters was going to be given unto another people. Who is that right there? What color is he?
White.
And he's selling him. He said your sons and your daughters was going to be given to another people. That means we were sold and given to the so-called white man, the so-called Arab man, the so-called East Indian man, the Chinese man, the Japanese man. We were sold. Come on, we're going to read this. What that say? Cash. All persons that have slaves to dispose of will do willingly, giving me a call, as I will give the men, women, and children. Any person that wishes to sell will call at Hill's Tavern or at Shannon's Hill. Guess what they doing? They selling them.
That's right.
They're selling them.
Right. Teach
What
y'all.
you got, Jamie?
So if you like did anything like bad, like steal, do that, like can you like do something to like make God forgive you for that?
Absolutely. It's called repentance.
That's right.
That's what God is waiting on from us.
What is a nation? Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example. Nation is women's support. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation is you.